Okay, in this part of the lesson, we're going to talk about how to use Grader. Grader is Myitlab's application for doing your homework. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on the assignment calendar on the left-hand side of your screen, and on the assignment calendar, you should see the different items that are due. If we click on this date here, which is September 15th, we see that our Word Chapter 1 Grader project is due. What I do is you click on the box. Give it a moment. You may have to turn off your pop-up blocker, one of the things you might think about doing, and you come to here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to download the files, and this little box will pop up. Now you have two options at this point. You can either download each individual file, okay, or you can download all of the files. Now one thing I should point out to you is if you download all the files, it downloads in what's called a zip file, which is like this. A zip file, the lesson on Windows actually talked about what a zip file is, and if you look at let's see if we show all the downloads here. If we look at the downloads here, this is our zip file. We can go show in folder. This is our zip file right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this just for my own knowledge. I'm going to cut this and I'm going to put this. I have a folder here on my desktop for Grader. I'm going to paste it into my Grader account. And what you have to do at this point is you have to unzip it. And what you do is you right-click on the file and extract all. And just extract, and that'll extract all the files. We discussed this in the Windows 7 section, but I want to bring this up to you again. Okay, now one of the things I always tell my students is when they're doing their homework is to print out your instructions. One of the files you see here is your instructions. You can open them up and read them. Again, I suggest you either print them or that you transfer them to another device. I've seen students try to go back and forth and read, and it can be a little cumbersome at times. It's really a personal preference. So we've downloaded the files that we need. We have our files here. So at this point, we would then do our homework. Essentially, do what we have. Let's go back to here. So we're going to go back to our. We're going to close this this box here, and close this. And we're going to do, so at this point you can actually close this file, this box here. You don't have to keep it open. So again, as the middle says, work on your homework. And we've done it. We've now finished our homework. We've done about the process of completing our homework, and we're going to submit it. So we open the Grader project back up. We go to upload completed file. We go here, it says choose upload a completed file. We hit choose file. We're going to search for where that file is. I have mine right here. You can see that I have this file is my completed file right here. This is the finished file. Okay, so I select the file, I hit open. Okay, I upload, and it'll take a moment. And then when I'm finished, it says finish and submit for grading. All right, and return to course. So I've now uploaded my, again, I opened it and I uploaded it. Now I want to see how I did. So I would go to here, the arrow, and I hit view submissions. Okay. You can actually do, by the way, you can submit these as many times as you like. You can see on the left-hand side all the different submissions I did. So let's go ahead and look at this. One thing I should point out to you, I try to emphasize to the students is once you get anything over a 90, I actually give you 100 just because I don't, the grader can be a little bit finicky. So I look over here, I click on the on my last submission, and I have a couple different options. One is I can look at the submitted file. This is nice. So let's say you don't remember to save the file and you want to have that file available. You can click on here and it actually downloads that submitted file into a zip file. Okay. Second option is you can hit summary report, which gives me a little report and it shows me all the different errors that I made. And I can actually click on it here and look at the different errors, and it shows me exactly what it is that I did, all the different errors. Okay. There's also a marked up report. Okay, that shows you exactly on the file itself where it is. It's really kind of a nice feature that it shows you exactly where it is. So I can click on here, and it tells me exactly. It goes to the exact spot that I did something wrong. It shows me here that the file name was inserted in the footer. Okay, and that is basically the way you use the Grader. Please feel free to contact me with any questions that you may have about Grader.